Hey guys, welcome back to Real Housewives Recaps today. Ooh, we need to talk. We need to talk about this. I know, I'm bringing it back up, but there's a reason. I discovered something shady going on. Imagine that, something shady around these two. Shocker, right? P.S. This is directly from the docuseries. Could any two people look more self-satisfied, self-congratulatory than these two? I don't think so. Okay, so I ended up watching all the episodes of this thing. I broke it down. We discussed it. You can find a video right here. Then after that, I went and deep dove into IMDb and what the ratings were saying, what the user ratings were saying about it. You can find that video here. Can I just tell you, I'm so thankful I made that video because I have records of the reviews that were placed when this thing came out. And I'm going to talk about why that's important because these guys are up to some shady stuff behind the scenes. What? They're not being honest? That's right. It's shady stuff going on, which I'm going to get into. But first, I want to go into the Heart of Invictus, the documentary, of course, itself, and talk about that it's a flop. That's right. It's a flop. Let's talk about it. This is coming out of Daily Mail. It says Prince Harry's Invictus Games documentary flops as it fails to hit Netflix top 10 streaming chart in US or the UK. Dun, dun, dun. Anybody else find that hilarious? I do. And P.S., they keep calling it Prince Harry's new Netflix documentary. Oh, no. We're not letting Meghan off the hook of this one either. It is produced by Archwell, and you better believe they are both involved in this darn thing. So they both get to take the fall for this. Here we go. So their new documentary, Heart of Invictus, reportedly failed to hit Netflix's top 10 streaming charts in both the UK and the US following its release earlier. Well, it would have been last week. Harry's latest media venture, both of their latest media venture was released on Netflix last Wednesday as part of the Sussex's £80 million deal. Every time I say that, it makes me nauseous. Following last year's offering of the controversial docuseries Harry and Meghan. The 5-episode series features athletes prepare. Okay, we know what it's about. You guys, it flopped, and I'm going to go ahead and say it. I say it every time. Obviously, we love the servicemen and women. We are rooting for them. That's not the issue. It's these two, inserting themselves into every storyline. Harry has to give a speech every 5 minutes in the darn thing. It's all about them and not where the focus should be on the actual brave men and women who have been training and working toward this and... Oh my goodness. Just, all the things. Harry makes it about himself. They like to play victim. What else is new, right? So the article goes on to point out that it received positive ratings from the critics. Although, again, I beg to differ a little bit. I was reading quite a bit before. Again, I had to take time off for the hurricane, but I was reading about how many people said it's just another wah fest from these two. So I don't know what they're talking about there. But it is understood that the series failed to impress the viewers at home. They point out, I guess Newsweek had reported that it had failed to find any popularity and didn't reach the top 10 chart. Then they go on to point out that they had this similar outcome with the Live to Lead. And I totally forgot about that piece of shit. I covered it and I talked about it and how, I said similar things, whereas... You might be fine with the people that they're interviewing or that they're talking about in this series, but why do Harry and Meghan need to be involved? Sounds like a lot of people felt the same way. They go on to say they most likely expected the new program to hit similar levels to that of their Harry and Meghan docuseries. Oh, no. People watched that because they watched it. They watched it because we wanted to see what the lies or what bullshit they were going to pull and what stories they were going to spend, all the things. That's why we watched it. It's not, oh, we love Harry and Meghan. I know like 4 people do, but most of us watched it to see, oh my gosh, what are they going to spend this time? Let's just catch them in some lies. Let's watch this thing. I think that's why it was so popular. Let's watch this train wreck together. Let's eat some popcorn while we do. That's why it was so popular. People aren't doing that with their stuff. They're not even interested in hate watching them anymore, it sounds like. But I need to put the smuggles back up on the screen and tell you what's going on behind the scenes. So many of you said, hey, go check out IMDb. It's being flooded with 10 out of 10 reviews, which led me down a rabbit hole. And you guys, I found something that's so freaking shady and not shocking because anything involving these two is ultimately very shady, but this is so shady, I just needed to bring it up because I don't think anybody else is talking about it. I want to talk about it. Let's go. So again, in this video, I took time and I pointed out, hey, these are the reviews that this thing's getting. This is what people are saying about it. Here's why I think it's their people giving them 10s. And I went on to explain my exact reasoning why. Go watch a video. You know what I'm talking about. But then I also read aloud a bunch of 1-star reviews and the good points that they were making. And we went all through it. You guys, guess what's up? Weirdly, miraculously, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. You guys, all the 1-star reviews have been deleted. Actually, I'll do you one better. It's not just the 1-star reviews. Anything below an 8 stars, deleted. Unless the website is having some sort of technical difficulties where it won't show anything below an 8 stars, they appear to have been deleted. You guys, these shady fucks. I don't even know why I'm surprised. I'm not. I talked to Jay about it because, he's way more techie than me. And his exact quote was, only these sleazy fucks would pull something like this. So then I started looking into it. And sure enough, people are saying IMDb allegedly has a history of doing exactly this. There are Reddit discussions about it, core questions about it, just online forums talking about it, how in certain instances, like they use, it looks like Lord of the Rings as an example. And in that case, they were removing anything 6 stars or below, it sounds like. Well, in this case, I found that it seems to be if it's below 8 stars, they remove it. And at first, I just assumed, oh, well, I'm probably doing something wrong. I clicked everywhere. User ratings, external reviews. I sorted by review date. I sorted by whatever, recommended, all the things. It doesn't matter. You can't get them to come up. What does come up, however, is crap like this, calling it the best documentary of all time, 10 out of 10. I pointed out in the last video how there was a straight up review that said, basically, if you don't like it, you're racist or you're misogynist or all the things that Meghan and Harry do. They call people these horrible terms if you don't fully get on board or agree with everything they feed us. So the reviews are saying the same thing. So of course it's their people. Look at this one. It's not all about Harry. Guess what? I'll tell you. I had happened to screenshot this one, 30th of August, 2023, that is now miraculously and mysteriously missing, right? Accidentally deleted or something? Yeah, right. Saying Harry makes it all about Harry. So as soon as I saw that other title with the 9 out of 10 saying it's not all about Harry, I knew what they're doing. They're removing the bad reviews. They're directly answering them with good reviews. It's such bullshit. Now, I'm not a technical person. We know this. I clicked and clicked. I finally found this user ratings that kind of shows that there have been 1 star, but nothing in the comments. You cannot find those 1-star reviews. And also, might I add, looks like they're pumping up the 10s. So good news for you. If you left them an 8 or above, your review's still there. But if you leave them below that, no, it's miraculously gone. What a weird coincidence, right? Not possibly somebody paying somebody to make things go away or, further corruption, anything like that. No. It couldn't possibly be that. You guys, it's just further proof. They think we're idiots and then we won't notice this stuff. But lucky for them, I screenshot it. So I had all this stuff ready to go. And they never disappoint to do something shady. Why take the high road, right? When you can always take the low road. And listen, they have a history of lying about everything. So why wouldn't they lie about this too, right? Well, he can give all the aw shucks ma'am speech he wants, but we won't forget what a prick he is. And she can drape herself in all the fabric she wants, and we won't forget where allegedly all the funds for this stuff came out of. Oh yeah, and just a reminder that Prince Bozo once said that he thought the First Amendment was bonkers. I guess this is him proving that by limiting people talking negatively about his big pile of garbage. So I'm leaving it here. I'm going to continue to watch this. Let me know your thoughts. I did have a lot of you saying that they were flooding the 10 out of 10 reviews. I find that hilarious. They have to do something to try to save face, but we can all see that it's a flop regardless of what score that they give it. Thank you so much for being here. I so sincerely appreciate you all. This one was interesting to make, interesting to put together. Dying to know your thoughts. Can't wait to read the comments on this one. Definitely just keep them coming. I'm dying to know. Again, I just love reading your thoughts on this. If you want to further support this show, definitely check out the merch. We have all kinds, of course, Drunk Dudes Club, Honk Honk, Make It Make Sense, Recollections May Vary. I've had a couple of you reach out saying they're sold out. So certain colors do sell out faster. So if you notice that, if you're interested in another color, you can probably still pick it up. Otherwise, I have gotten with them to let them know that they're sold out. Hopefully they'll restock on some of those soon. And Jay was working on getting other colors up there. For whatever reason, the company only likes us to have 5 colors or 4 or 5 colors of an item up. So we're working on trying to get more colors up. I don't know why they do that. Doesn't matter. Anyway, check that out. I'll put a link below. Also, I want to put a plug in for Patreon. We're having so much fun over there doing the bonus deep dives. I have my executive producers. I had so many more sign up. Thank you so much for that. So I'm going to shout out my executive producers now. And thank you for being a part of that. And if you want bonus content, check out patreon.com/Real Housewives Recaps. A huge thank you to Linda. Thank you, Melissa. Thank you to Paige. Huge thank you to Teresa. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, Amy. Thank you, Kay. Thank you, Shauna. Thank you, Brenda. Thank you, Aaron and Frank. Thank you, Kristen. Thank you, Ann M. Thank you, Amanda. Thank you, Ann H. Thank you, Karen. Thank you, Glynis. Thank you, Karen. Thank you, Patty. Thank you, Adair Becker. Thank you to Erica. Thank you, Amber. Thank you, Annette. Thank you, Barb G. Thank you to Diana. Thank you, Allison B. Thank you, Jean. Thank you, Lori. Thank you to Pauline. Thank you to KT. Thank you, Jolene. Thank you, Stromboli. Thank you, Catherine. Thank you, Loie. Thank you, Lucy H. Thank you to Georgia. Thank you, Susie. Thank you, Nikki. Thank you, Robin's Landing. Thank you to Helen. Thank you to Mara. Thank you, Ashley C. Thank you to Molly. Thank you, Amber. Thank you, Ashley. Thank you, Amanda. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Sand Squid. Thank you to Rach. Thank you, Linda. Thank you, Leslie. Thank you, Dee Dee. Thank you, Nina. Thank you, Heather. Thank you, Tracy. Thank you, Penny. Thank you, Domby. Thank you, Android P. Thank you to Sheena. Thank you, Aaron M. Thank you, Faye. Thank you, Judith. Thank you, Spectrum Mom. Thank you, Vanessa B. Thank you, Christy. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Mimi Heathcote. Thank you, Misty. Thank you, Candy. Thank you, Anita. Thank you, Leslie. Thank you to Bree. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you to Elvis Rose here on YouTube. Thank you to Lori. Thank you, Tim B. Thank you, Jean. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you, Aaron. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you, Elisa. Thank you, Kathy with a C. Thank you, Allison. Thank you, Christina. Thank you, Nancy. Thank you, Marianne. Thank you to Patricia. Thank you, Lindsay. Thank you, Ridley. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Jill. Thank you, Tracy. Thank you, John. Thank you, Donna D. Thank you, Diana. Thank you, Chewy. Thank you, Christina. Thank you, 509 Cougs. Thank you, Julie. Thank you, BJ. Thank you, Big Bad John. Thank you, Amy. Thank you, Duck Barf. Your name is always funny to me. Thank you, Susie. Thank you, Vicky loves her corgi. Thank you, Charisse. Thank you, Kate. Thank you, Genesee. Thank you, Essie. Thank you, Lady Grandmother. Thank you, Christy. Thank you, Funky Buddha. And thank you, Trish. Thank you, Nancy. Thank you, Kate Coffee. Thank you, Anne. Thank you, Sheila. Thank you, Laura. Thank you, Bree. Thank you, K Cubed. Thank you, Christy. Thank you, Peggy. Thank you, Stragoria. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you, Tiffany. Thank you, Christina. Thank you, Rachel. Thank you, Claire. Thank you, Tiffany. Thank you, Angela. Thank you, Morty, por favor. Thank you, Penny. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Julie. Thank you, Salami Mommy. Thank you, Nancy. Thank you, Zara. Thank you, Shiny. Thank you, Lori. Thank you, Annette. Thank you, Annalise. Thank you, Catherine. Thank you, Lori. Thank you, Airdrie. Can you guys believe I ran out of namespace on the other one, so I had to start a new list here. It's just unbelievable. Thank you to everybody who has signed up to be an executive producer. If you're interested, definitely check out patreon.com/Real Housewives Recaps. Thank you guys for everything. Have a great day. Bye-bye.